Alright, we're going to be doing a trade recap on this trade we took and why I would take it again, even though it was a loser. So pretty much getting into it, from about 9:30, we displaced lower, coming down, taking London lows, but we did leave Asian lows here, right here. Pretty weird, but it's fine. A couple more points we would have took it, but it was fine. So pretty much we started to displace higher. See here, 5 minute, we had created a very small imbalance here. Very small. I wasn't looking to enter off the inverse. I was looking to see just how price was going to play out. And as you can see, it closed above it here. It closed above it, and we just dumped down for some reason. So we dumped down, came back down. We're holding respect of this 2 minute imbalance here. Holding price. And then we started to displace from it. Okay. With that displacement up higher, we created a 5 minute gap. Right? 5 minute fair value gap created. Okay. I didn't want to enter longs off of this fair value gap because I wanted to see, how price was going to react. Because obviously we just ran through an imbalance just like that, and we do have equal highs at lower. So I was looking for longs this day to target all of this liquidity, all of this nice liquidity here. I wanted to see it, and that's what I wanted to take. So here we have the 5 minute gap. As you see, we create it, we tap into it, holding respect of it. All right. So since we held respect, tapped it, came up above, I wanted to see the high on the 2 minute get closed up above to enter long and to target, the draws on liquidity. So that's what I did. I stayed patient, I waited, and I entered off the close right here. I entered right here, entered longs, and this to start the move pumped up nicely. I took off some micros here at the 15 minute fair value gap. Decided to take some off here and then leave the rest for higher. But as you can see, with the bullish run up, we also created a 2 minute imbalance, which I really liked. This right here, you may not be able to see it. I'll take this off. You might not be able to see it, but we created a 2 minute imbalance here. I really like to see that, and I wanted to see price maybe come into it and retrace off. But as you can see, we completely dumped and just like messed around in it, and then eventually closing below. And I exited the trade because I just didn't want to be a part of it. And you'll see and you notice here that we just kind of chop around, not doing much. Right, we just tap into this 5 minute imbalances a couple times, as you can see here, but then eventually we get that nice push up that we wanted to see. As you can see here, look, nice, just out of nowhere, just run through, just boom, after all that consolidation. So I do like this trade. I don't like how it played out, but I liked how it played out. You know what I mean? Like the direction we were looking for was right, but we just had this unfortunate consolidation. It happens sometimes. I think Fed Powell's speaking this day later in the PM session. So I don't know. Sometimes that does some things to the markets, and this was just one of those random things that just happen. And I'm glad to see that we were right about it. It was a very small loss for me, very small loss for me. Pretty tight stop loss. I was looking for higher. I took some off here, so pretty small loss. So that's pretty much the trade recap. We were just targeting. I think this was 830 high. No, 830 high was right here. 830 high was right here. I want to target that and all this. It was a nice draw on liquidity. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the trade recap.